Hey, Aqua. I'm just sitting on some music. I'm trying to pick what I want to play. Let's see here. I feel like I have to do Baldur's Gate, right? Let's see here. Extended soundtrack, 2 hours and 53 minutes. That is definitely enough time. Hey, Nadia. Okay, so. Well, that's gonna bug the shit out of me. It's not even tall enough to be seen by y'all. Well, oh well, that's fine. At least it's centered. Otherwise, it would drive me insane. Okay. Okay. This is gonna be a little bit weird, a little bit sketchy, but I'm gonna be just... I was like, how amusing and how unhinged would it be to just, like, try and do everything at my computer desk? So I have a mirror... and I'm literally gonna be shaving here because I'm insane apparently. So. You know what? I just realized my hair needs to be up for this because this is annoying. Hey guys, just getting ready. This will be a pretty long get ready with me, if I'm being honest. I'm gonna grab the wrong wig. That's fine. I have prosthetic ears to put on. I have a shave to do. Like, I have quite a few things on this list. Also, the lighting. I think I can increase that. Well, that's just... Come on. There we go. Let's see here. Hello and welcome. Jesus Christ, you do not... Technical difficulties. Can you say that out loud 50 times? Okay, here we go. Gaff tape. I'm glad I have this on hand. I don't know why I have it so readily on hand, but it is helpful. Just to keep my fucking phone from moving. Just to give it a little bit of traction. There we go. Oh, much better. Look at that. You're stable. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what the mental health is like in the room. I'm certainly a little bit off kilter. Don't mind me, I'm just shaving into a trash can. Honestly though, this is probably better than shaving into the sink. Like, hair clogs the drain, especially if you let it grow out a little bit too much. So this is actually probably better, and it's probably more intelligent than what I normally do. Hello, welcome. So, a little bit of an itinerary. So, if you're wondering why I'm shading so close, it's because I have a wig. So, I'll turn this off. I have to shave super close on my sideburns because the wig lays right here. And also, it's better for the elf ears. So, these are my favorite elf ears ever. I am not sponsored, by the way, by anyone to do this. I've been using Aradani elf ears for like 14 years now, and I absolutely love them. I get more pairs. Actually, it's on my Christmas list. Like, I have Aradani elf ears on my Christmas list. It's like, I'm that obsessed with them. I have a couple of different pairs, but I do end up using, I believe it's the Nomad elf ears the most. Those are the ones I use for Astarion, because they, like, if you saw this, they just look like a natural elongation of the ear, which I really, really like. They're the ones, if you see most of my TikToks with elf ears, are going to be those. I did order small elf ears recently, because also I'm competing with the sound just a little bit, I feel like. I did put small elf ears because I'm wanting something that I can kind of wear a little bit more casually. Because honestly, I kind of just want to wear elf ears all the time because I am insane. Or at least wear them in like days where I'm like in public a lot. Which is funny because like I used to be so scared to wear stuff like that. Oh, I probably should moisturize after this. I didn't think about that. I'll probably moisturize and then primer. Hey guys. Also, if you have any questions about the process, please feel free to ask. I am an open book. I think the more people doing drag, the more people doing makeup, you know, just living your life, cosplay, whatever that is, the better. I do know that the back of my head... Actually, the back of my head is not too bad. Because I had to shave it for last week. So... Okay. Yeah, there's definitely a spot down there. But the plan is to get all baby-faced. And then go to Walmart. And I need to get some tape for tonight. And then I'm going to try to film some of my dances at Walmart, actually. So... That's pretty clear. Just so the light hits it. I have this problem where I constantly... There's like one spot here I always miss. It's just like... I don't know if it's just hair growing in the wrong direction to make my life easier. But... Okay, we're good. Shaved! Step 1. Don't mind me, I need to get a thing. Okay. Get my moisturizer. Welcome, K-June. I am getting ready for a drag show. I've kind of gotten to the point where I'm doing Astarion from Baldur's Gate 3 a lot. So this is just kind of the process. It is going to be a long live, so... Oh, okay, thanks for the rose, Pam. That's awesome. But the plan is to get ready, and then I'm gonna go to Walmart to grab a few things that I need for tonight, and a few things I need in my life in general, in Astarion cosplay, because it's fun, and why the fuck not? So make use of the costume. And then I'm hoping that I will have enough time to film some dances while I'm there. So. Okay. No, I kind of want to let this sit for a bit. Oh, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it, guys. It means a lot, seriously. Okay, so I got my moisturizer that I'm just kind of like adjusting. Also, this is gonna show up in a TikTok, but I've been like trying to figure out, you know, I love cosplay, and Astarion is one of my favorite characters to cosplay of all time, bar none. But there is an element of me that wants to do stuff that's a little bit more original. But I also draw inspiration from a lot of like D&D fantasy type stuff anyways. So, it's kind of one of those things where it's like, yeah, it's original, but I'm definitely drawing some inspiration from sources, that are not original. But, so what am I doing now? I'm just gonna let you guys in on like all the embarrassing shit. So this is baby powder for my sock because I am notoriously sweaty. My feet get super smelly, and normally if it's just like, oh, I'm putting on the outfit for like a show and that's it, I don't have to worry too much because I'm not in it super long. But because I'm gonna be in this costume for a longer amount of time than normal, I'm baby powdering my feet to make life easier for myself when I change, and so the audience doesn't hate if I happen to take my shoes off. So, welcome Aurora Trans, welcome Mike, welcome Babe. Thank you. I think, I forget if this is from Wish or Amazon. It's my favorite. It makes me think of, well, it's kind of like a stained glass window, obviously, but I originally got it because I'm such a big Kingdom Hearts fan. I haven't played it in forever, so caveat there, but, it reminds me of, like, the really scenic dreamscapes, which I really, really like. So, yeah, I think it's from Amazon or Wish. Probably about 2 years ago, I probably had it. Actually, originally, I got it for a Gardevoir, inspired gown, like Gardevoir from Pokemon, because I'm a fucking nerd. And, I was going to place the waistline right here. This was gonna be the waistline, and then I was gonna use, like, the flower petals to create, like, to create this sort of, like, in between the white, layers. So, I actually still have, let me see here. This was actually, the Gardevoir piece. It's got the panels. You can see it's like all of the panels are coming out. Like, it's got this. I was gonna stick this in between these panels so that it was like a dress within a dress kind of thing. But yeah, that was the original intention for that piece. And then I liked it so much as a backdrop, I couldn't bring myself to like tear it apart. So, I still have yet to finish a Gardevoir cosplay. It's one of those ideas. Yeah, I do. Oh my god, Emily, it's good to see you. I do remember that. That was, oh man, good memories. Oh, I miss you guys. Oh man, it's been a hot second, hasn't it? Welcome, Cowboy. Welcome, Adam. Welcome, Aurora's been here. Good to see. Thanks, I appreciate that. It's always nice to see, like, it's nice to see somebody from my, I call it my past life in a way, because, like, you know, I wasn't out, and all that stuff, but somebody who I know is, like, accepting. There are some people that I, like, dread running into, and you're someone that I'm excited to see pop up on my Facebook and all that stuff, and I'm like, oh, I hope we get to chat sometime soon. So, it's cool that you're here. Welcome, Patsy. Welcome, user 3603. You know who you are. Welcome, Waldy. Welcome, Chris. Oh, God. Okay. So, I do my elf ears first because they are the longest. process. They take the longest. I just want to make sure that this is right. Okay, that's pretty good placement. One thing about these elf ears I do have to kind of check is, like, it's actually this model in particular, I think it's better than some of the others, but they can get asymmetrical pretty quickly, so I have to kind of watch that a little bit, but it's not bad. It's just something I have to be mindful of. I'm using Spirit Gum, just good old classic, which I probably will need to use for my pasties tonight. I haven't decided if I'm stripping tonight. I have my numbers, but I haven't decided if I'm gonna actually take off my clothes. But okay. I am really excited. I do have an Astarion tattoo. Here's the thing, y'all. It's a $50 expense. Well, that's pretty damn even. It's like a $50 expense to for every time I put that tattoo on. Every time I put that temporary tattoo on. So there's a part of me that's like, if you are aware of stuff that I do, if you've been around, you know that I also do some adult content. And if I use that scar temporary tattoo, I want to make sure I have the time to make some adult content with it. So I think I'm gonna hold off on that today, because my goal was to actually start this process probably about 3 hours ago, and then I got to practicing dances and filming and was like, no, I don't have the time that I thought I did. So no longer doing that. But still need to go to Walmart. Okay, so the ears are applied. They're sticky. A lot of people stop here. Today I'm looking at the time, and I think I have enough to add on. So, oh god. Okay, so I think I'm gonna try to use my... Sorry, the ADHD is hitting hard. I'm still a little bit shadowy, but that's fine. Dear God, why can I not focus? Well, it's because I'm doing this, but... what was I saying? Will you all help me out? I can never do what I plan, but yeah, I know. It's rough. All sorts of things to mess with. My goal was also to film some YouTube videos. So for those of you that don't know, I actually did produce I published a tabletop RPG, which actually, if you like this character in the game, you probably would enjoy, if you like Baldur's Gate 3, and you like the storytelling, you'd probably enjoy the tabletop RPG that I wrote. I do say I started the project, but by the end there were 2 other people ingrained into the creative process. There was a lot of effort put behind trying to get some diverse perspectives, both in the playtesting and in leadership. So I'm really excited about that. If you want to check that out, fantasyunhinged.com, HTTPS, but you can definitely check that. So if you like tabletop role-playing games and are nerds and like to roll dice and flirt with your friends at a table, you should definitely check out that game. The website gives you a little premise so you can kind of decide if it's worth it. If you do want it, the code for a 25% discount is capital F, capital U 2. Fantasy Unhinged, it lovingly abbreviates to FU, which we love. It's very much more for, it's adult-ish. It's got, like, mainly just because it has language in the actual text. I wanted the actual game book itself to feel conversational, so it wasn't like a slog to read. So it's both instructional and flavorful. There's like margins in the text and all that stuff, so that's really exciting. I do think I am going to skip. So I sometimes do take the time to blend this seam with liquid latex. Because I'm low on time, I think I'm going to avoid that. I think I'm just going to go right into the makeup itself, because part of what I'm going out to do is I'm going to buy some new ear cuffs. I think I'm going to try to hit up like Eclairs or something, because they're cheap. I have nice ones that I like to order, but I lost my normal ear cuffs, and also it's fun because they draw more attention to the ears themselves. You know, just a little bit of bling right there, you know, helps kind of divide it up. I think, let's see here. Okay, so I've got the ears on. I'm going to keep them on. I'm going to actually, so my hair is kind of filthy. And part of doing oh God, it is really bad. I'm going to brush through my hair. Even though it's going to be concealed beneath the wig, I still want my hair to not be gross. This is like day 3 of not washing. I've also, this is day 3 of not washing, and I have been to the gym, 3 times since then. So it is not happy. So I'm going to do some dry shampoo. Do some dry shampoo, and then I'm actually going to use some hair oil just to like give it a little bit of silkiness, because I'm also going to put it in pin curls, and I'm thinking if I can put it in pin curls, I can do either my second number without the wig. I hesitate to do it because, again, it's a lot of work to get in, so sometimes it's just nice to commit and be like, I'm Astarion for 2 hours of a show. Sometimes that's really, really nice, not have to worry about it. But in case I want to do like a wig reveal, I want to make sure that my hair is in okay shape. It's probably going to get gross, so I'm probably going to have to shower. Well, not shower. I shower regularly. I shower like twice a day. Once at the gym because it's free, fuckers. And I can take as long as a shower as I want and not feel guilty. And then I take one typically like right before I go to bed. Because I don't like getting in my bed without showering, because that feels gross to me. Almost. You know, it's so interesting. There was a while where I actually had hair that was about the length of Astarion's hair, and I had bleach blonded. This was probably 4 years ago. That was when I started cosplaying this character. And I mean, you can look back. I think I have some old pictures. If you guys are interested, I can throw those up on here. Like my old Astarion versus like, kind of the midway Astarion, which started about a year ago. And then, in the past 5 months, I made a custom corset vest that, is inspired by like his doublet in the game. So I'm starting with the roots here in the front because those are like the most visible and probably the grossest. Under the hair I do get, but I'm not as... Also, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if this is like a lot. I only recently started, like, so I've never had long hair before, like, I would say I've had, like, shoulder length or longer for, like, maybe 4 months, so I am just now Like, I'm in my first era of life where I am learning how to, like, take care of it. Welcome, guys. Ugh, pardon me. Also, like, just for real conversation, I have a hard time really narrowing down my content because I'm a cosplayer, I'm a singer, I'm a dancer, I'm a comic, I write shows, I write music, but I don't have, like, I'm not making enough money to do all of those things consistently, but I don't, like, want to lose those skills. So I'm always in the game of, like, trying to balance, like, what sort of stuff should I be producing on my page. So if you guys have opinions about, like, what on my page you like, I would actually really appreciate that, because then that gives me an immediate something I can prioritize. I've been thinking about doing, like, I've been talking about doing Astarion in, like, dance trends for a while. So that's, like, kind of what I'm doing today. So that's kind of set in plan. But I would love to know if there's something that people would like to see, based off of what I've already shown. But the cosplay different maker. Okay, that's good to know. That's, like, super helpful, actually. I've been wondering, like, so everything I knew is through, like, a nerdy lens. Like, I'm, like, honestly, the thing I spend most of my time doing is playing, like, tabletop role-playing games, but I'm always trying to figure out how to make it immersive. So, like, I run the DJ for Shadowbound podcast, if you are familiar with that. And then, I'm the DJ for that, essentially. Not that I edit the music in. The music that I pick actually gets taken out because the editing process is just too, it's too much, to try and edit music run by a rogue in person. So, I play music so that we, like, playing get to kind of experience some mood music, but, most of the people, but the Kane, McCandless Harrison actually does the editing and does actually take it out. So you don't ever get to hear the music that I select, which also gives me the freedom to use, copyrighted music because it's not going to end up being produced. So that's also part of it. If you're joining, I'm getting ready and I'm just kind of rambling. Like I said, please feel free to ask questions. Whether it's about drag or cosplay. I actually am a fitness professional. I do dance fitness on the side. Actually, I've been wondering if I should be offering, like, fitness consultations for people, or even, like, dance lessons online. I've learned, I'm pretty good at communicating, actually, about dance technique and all that stuff. So, like, if people want to learn, I don't know. There's so many options, right? There's so many things to do. And now that I'm, like, I recently left my day job and, oh, girl. Yes, Bear, I agree. I love Baldur's Gate soundtrack. What is this one right now? I wonder if it tells me. This is, oh yeah, it does. Baldur's Gate 3. I'm gonna pull this up here. It just says, okay, never mind. It just says extended soundtrack. It doesn't tell me what number this is. Yeah, this is just going in between the area effects, so it's just the OST background stuff. But, Baldur's Gate 3 has some bomb-ass soundtrack. I mean, like, with the budget they had, it makes sense. But, like, it's still really good. Okay, so I've done my moisturizer. I'm gonna go ahead and section off my hair, and do my proper wig prep. How do I want to do this? I think go front to back. take this centerpiece. Actually, no, my hair naturally parts, so we'll just take it in. We'll take this upper corner. This is not an exact science. I used to put my hair in like a low ponytail, but then I realized it made the back of my head look really weird in a wig, which is like basic. It's what you get for like, you know, those of us who are drag artists, like it really is the school of hard knocks. We don't like, there's not like a school, and while I have the benefit of being like trained in like, you know, formal dance and as a musician, I don't actually have a ton of training in costuming. All my costuming stuff is pretty much self-taught. So when you wig prep, you do want to make these pin curls. Oh wait, I want to go the other way. Especially if this is being taken out at some point, then I definitely want to do it. Whew. I'm really glad I actually went to the gym 3 times before today, because I didn't know I was going to be performing tonight until literally last night. Which sometimes is just how it goes. You get called and asked to perform, and you're like, well, I better take advantage of the opportunity. But I also recently invested in a new... How are the curls? Okay, so the reason you want to do pin curls is because your goal is to get the hair under the wig, right? If you put the hair in a bun, or if you put it in a low ponytail, it makes it look like there's hair underneath your wig. So, like, so it makes you look like you've got extra volume when you don't necessarily want it. Hey, Keely, nice to see you. That's why you want to do pin curls. It also, if your hair is really, really short, some people will do like small little buns, because like they flatten and so it doesn't matter. But the pin curls also give, your hair or the wig something to grab onto. For me, because I do a lot of dancing, my wigs will fall off if they are not both well pinned and well glued. So, they will fall off if they are not well pinned and well glued. So, okay, here we go. Ow. Doing these pin curls, gives an anchor point. Hey, Cadence! Welcome. Aw, thanks for the likes. Yeah, I saw your post about Afterlife stuff. That was cool. You've done a couple now. Hi. So yeah, pin curls help you stay flat underneath the wig. So just so you guys can kind of see, that's what the back looks like. Yeah. Hello. Unlike Astarion, mirrors do work on me. That was such a funny post. Like, not to like toot my own horn, but like, here's the thing: if you're doing drag, or if you're making content, anything you are creating, if you don't love it, why are you doing it? That was a joke I really, really loved during Halloween. I made an Astarion like, you look fabulous. You should look in a mirror because I can't, or something like that. It was just dumb, but it made me laugh. I thought it was funny. Okay. So this is my first time using these specific wig caps. So, normally, ooh, these are nice. These are actually much nicer than the ones I normally get. Cool. I decided to, like, invest in some that were, like, a little bit more fine. But, yeah, wig prep is a lot. I will say, it's weird because I have a small head for like my height. Like I'm 6'1", like a true 6'1", not like my doctor tells me I'm 6'1" and I'm 5'11". Like I am an actual 6'1". Like people get angry because they're like, "Nah, man, you're 6'3". I'm 6'1", and I'm like, "No, you're not, honey. You're 5'11", and your ego is fragile." But like I'm 6'1", and I'm male. So like my head size is like weird because it's not like normal, I guess. Like it's a little bit small for like what I'm supposed to be, but it's also too big for most like feminine geared products. So I live in this weird in between space. I truly am. It's funny because like there are so many aspects in which I am just truly, it just feels like I'm truly androgynous. Like I've got small feet for both my sex and my height. So it's just kind of like I'm all over the place. I prefer most feminine things. If you've been watching my content, you're probably aware of that. But okay. So I'm gonna do my makeup before the wig because it helps. Ooh, do I want to use moisturizer or tinted? Do I want to use tinted moisturizer? Do I want a natural look or do I want natural or do I want a little bit painted? I think I have to go, like, for this character, I like to go natural because, like, Astarion in the game doesn't wear Astarion definitely wears eyeliner and maybe mascara, but I don't but like it doesn't look like he wears like a face. So I tend to go natural for this character, so that's what I'm gonna do. This is, if I remember right, this is a little bit paler than my current skin tone, and actually now that it's winter and I've been inside more, it might be closer to my actual skin tone. But pale is not bad for Astarion, if we're going for a degree of accuracy. So okay. Oh god. Doing my makeup. Okay, so I apologize. I'm gonna have to like be really strategic about this because I don't want to fuck up the lighting. So I get the nose. Oh, I could have shaved my eyebrows. Oh well, that's fine. I don't mean shave my eyebrows. I just mean like trim the exterior. I was about to say, if it's paler, it makes me look deader. So, yeah, you can already see, like, that's lighter than my skin tone. It's not bad. It's actually a fun story. If you're a fan of historical makeup, this is actually closer to the effects of, like, a French noble. So, the French nobles, their lead makeup was not this, like, pale white like thick makeup that everybody associates. Like everybody tends to use like clown white, and then they use like really intense blush that's honestly a little sloppy. They put a beauty mark on, and then a wig, and that's their like French fop kind of thing. But it was much more like this, where it like pales the face out, but it's a lot more natural looking. So fun little makeup fact. I've got a little acne, but everyone's got a little acne. It's fine. Don't mind the noises. Okay, let's see here. Give myself some nice high cheekbones. Ooh, wait, should I do... No. Yeah, highlighter first. I actually really love this highlighter. This is the 16-hour camo concealer matte. Oh my god, I'm a booty influencer. Oh my god. This is, I actually really like e.l.f. e.l.f. is super affordable. They're cruelty free. And this is literally their palest shade because it's for the stage. Like, I don't like get a concealer that's your shade, but for the purposes of stage, because it's meant to exaggerate features, I don't worry about that as much. I also need to figure out... Ooh, I probably should have done... Oh, it's fine. It's fine. I normally do, my eyes first, which I should have done, admittedly. Because then you can use concealer to, like, clean it up if you get, like, bad liner or if you get fallout. Otherwise, you have to kind of go back over, so that's my bad. I'm too busy chatting. I'm too busy being social with you all. So... This is really interesting. Although, I will admit, so I recently moved, and I don't really have, like, a great giant mirror or anything in this, like, I don't own one. I don't have, like, a setup for, makeup. Like, I actually, what you're seeing right now is, kind of what I do whenever I don't do it at the venue. I often will do it at the venue just because, like, they typically have, like, makeup lights and all that stuff. But today, that is not the plan. We will get the concealer out after, but it's good to know that you guys like the... All my mirrors are just ones from eyeshadow. Yeah, seriously, like, and if you have decent lighting, like, I actually really like this mirror. It's a little dirty, don't mind that. I really like this mirror, because it's relatively portable. I can take it with me places if I need to. But, okay, so we've got our base, we've got our highlighter. Time for the shadow. Yeah. So, I go for, because I'm doing Astarion, I do something very masculine. Pardon me while I try to get this even. I'm gonna cover up a little bit. But, luckily, I'm blessed with features that are relatively similar to Astarion's, so in some ways this is, like, really easy for me. So I'm thankful for that, but, so this is the placement for a more masculine, shape. You notice I've got these, like, sharp indents here just to square out my jaw, which is pretty angular already, but yeah. So that sinks in my cheeks a little bit, which also helps make me look more dead, which is, again, some of the point. And then this I will take in, I guess I'll start here. I take it in and I just kind of bring it up and around. When I get to other elements of this, I will actually have to wipe some of the makeup off. But this brings just a little bit of shape to the forehead. We're blending that in. The reason I put it in the temples, the temple helps square out your face as well. I started doing it because I saw someone do it in a video once, and I was like, wow, that looks really good on me. And I figured out, again, weird gender moment for me, but I was like, oh, that's actually a very, like, masculine thing to do, apparently. Which is weird because I don't typically like masculine things on me very much. I far prefer a feminine bent, but hence why I love this character. But yeah, that's kind of that. I'm going to actually not worry about blending the top of this too much, and I am going to take it a little bit up. That does technically round out your face, which again is a feminine thing. And I'm not getting too precious with it right now. I may later. But for starters, It's really not crazy. I'm blending this down, and it may seem like a lot. It is. You would not be incorrect. I do think I put on maybe a bit too much, but the great thing about stage makeup is, like, a little bit, yeah, you can already see how that, like, shapes my jaw. But you can see up here it's way more subtle, which is what I'm going to be aiming for eventually. But it's already got this nice shape that I'm pulling. This is where we actually do get the concealer back out. And again, to square off the jaw, I'm going to bring this corner forward. So by highlighting the jaw, you're bringing it forward. So anything that's highlighted, you're bringing forward. So you can already see the difference between this side and that side. And this isn't even blended. But it's going to bring out, it's going to make your jaw look that much sharper. Again, I wouldn't say I have the sharpest jaw, but it's already got an angle. So I'm already working with my genetics, which, you know, I can be thankful for. It's weird to me, though, because I don't see myself as, like, the most, I don't see myself as, like, the most genetically oriented, mainly because I grew up, like, I was a ugly kid. Like, I was not, I wasn't popular because I wasn't, like, attractive and popular in high school at all. So, like, now that I've kind of, like, had this gay glow up, which, you know, is a controversial topic, sometimes, now that I've kind of had my glow up, it's weird to be like, oh yeah, like, you know, I'm not that kid anymore. Body dysmorphia. Okay. Well, I am seeing a little bit of the facial hair that I missed, but that's okay. Again, it's because it's on stage, it's not bad. So you can already see, like, that, I mean, that highlighter really brings out the bottom of that cheek. I'm actually gonna try to blend that a little bit so that it looks a little bit more, I think, a little bit more, not duck face, but you know. I'm gonna blend the top of that a little bit just to give it a little bit more softness. I haven't decided if I'm going to if I'm gonna do blush. I do tend to do blush because it actually blends things really nicely. So, I probably will do some blush, even though I try to avoid blush for a character, like a vampire character, because that, like, you know, it's not typically the route you go there, but I think for this purpose it's fine. It's also my taste versus, like, trying to be the most accurate. That's what I love about drag, is, like, it really is like a self-expression thing. I think I am gonna take a little bit of, so I take, I will, like, this is the cheapest palette ever from Walmart, or not Walmart, Amazon. Sometimes I'll take a little bit of dark eyeshadow to help bring out, where is my contour brush? There, well, that's my blush. That's my blush brush. Oh, I forgot I got these. These are cute. I don't think it worked for this character. Who is inviting me? Zinem? I was invited to join. Oh, he disappeared. Well, oops. You can invite me again if you want. I don't know if you're still here. I just didn't, like, I'm just a little focused. But yeah, I'm a big fan of making cheap stuff work too. But yeah, I will take a dark brown. So if you look I'll take like this. Sometimes I'll take this, and I'll use this just on like the underside, and just like brush it out just to give it like a little bit of dimension. Sometimes it's good to have like a darker element of your contour. I will say, I don't, like I said, this is a very, very cheap palette, and it is not it is a little bit patchy. I'm also technically applying like a dry makeup to a cream makeup, which in and of itself can create problems. Ooh, I'm gonna have to work that. It's interesting because this actually shows up more with you all than it does in real life, which is interesting. It's almost like, because like I'm looking in my mirror and it's like a lot more blended, which is interesting. I wonder if my contrast settings are like up or something. But I also, if you're not familiar with doing makeup, something you can also do is wait to do the powder after you've already applied like your finishing powder. Oh, I love this song. I know it's like basic, but like you can't go wrong with Down by the River. Welcome. It is taking like I you know, this is not a short process. So those of you who are sticking around, I appreciate it. But also, you know, we're just hanging out. I'm gonna put a little bit of the dark up here. Again, we're providing layers of dimension. It's kind of like when you oil paint. It's oftentimes, you know, it's why it's often called like painting, like makeup. But why drag queens call it painting, because honestly, it's more like, it's more involved than your typical makeup. I will say I do like to, because I prefer a more natural aesthetic. Like I don't like the way I do drag is not similar to most drag artists that I know. I'm just gluing. I'm using a little hairspray to like literally glue this back a little bit. Just give it a little bit of stickiness. Don't need a lot. I also love this hairspray. Use it for everything. Okay, where did I put my concealer? So I'm gonna go back in again. It's refining. I'm gonna go back in and redo this. What? What? What is going on? Weird. It like flagged me as like not a real person, which is wild. Like I don't know, how can TikTok flag someone literally doing makeup as AI? I got flagged for like not being a real person and that I needed to like put in a thing. I don't know, that's weird. So I've done my dark stuff. Now I'm going in with a little bit more highlight. Again, because it's stage, it's going to be a little harsher than it would be, just because you're looking to highlight those features. Also, when you use at least the HD powder I use, it tends to like muddy everything. It tends to like kind of blend stuff out for you, which is both nice and annoying. If you're like, wow, look at how perfect my face is, and then you put your powder on, and you're like, well, shit. It doesn't look right. You know, that is what it is. gonna go in with my blush now. I'm gonna try not to overdo the blush. Like I said, it's a vampire character, and, you know, Astarion is not the most glam of individuals, but it does help blend out some of the harshness, which I think is a little bit necessary. I like to take blush just kind of where that crease is. See, it blends out a little bit. And then I'll probably go in with a little bit more highlight later to bring that back out. But I definitely like to arc it into the temple stuff. And actually, sometimes I actually do fade it into the under eye just to, like, again, because this is such a pale color that I put for my highlight, sometimes I like to bring just a little bit of color back in just to make it look a little bit more natural. And then, yeah, anywhere you have highlighter blending into contour is a great place for eyeshadow, or for, for blush. Okay. Look at the snatched face. Yeah. So you can see I just emphasize, like, the lines that are already the shape I already have. Cool. Powder time. Okay. Hello there, darlings. Welcome. So I recently got a different powder than I normally have. This is Elf. I actually was using Morphe for a long time. And I normally go with loose powder, but this is like a pressed powder, which is new to me. So I am kind of, there's a part of me that's kind of learning how it behaves. It worked great last show I did, but it is a newer product. That is not the brush I want. Oh, guys, I'm getting so close. Where the hell? Oh, there's my powder brush. It was hiding. I get a nice big thick brush. And I have no idea if this is too much. But also too much powder is not bad for me because I sweat. Oh my god, I sweat so much when I'm on stage because I primarily do dance. And I just, like, I have hyperhidrosis, so my body doesn't, like, hang on to water. So actually, like, even if I do too much powder, it's not the end of the world for me. Also, I have learned I don't like doing lips. So you can already see, like, compared to this side, which is a little sharper, this looks like blended. That's the beauty of, like, your setting powder, is that it will blend things out, which is nice. Maybe that's, like, what low quality powder does, because it's, like, you know, technically it's supposed to be translucent, but honestly, not that pressed about it. Get it? Because it's pressed powder. Jesus Christ, that was a bad joke. Thank you. Thankling. Thank you, Ling. Thanks, Ling. Oh, God. Yeah, I'm getting very close to... This is why you trust the process. It was looking real fucking weird earlier, and now this looks... It's pale, but it looks relatively natural as far as makeup goes. I do like to add a little bit of eye, just because it's fun. Also, you cannot tell me that Astarion does not at least wear mascara. So I actually like to do kind of this. So purple is not typically a good color for eyeshadow unless you're doing really vibrant, or like maroon. Any of the colors in like a bruise, you typically don't do on the eyes because it looks kind of like you have a bruise. It looks like you've got a black eye. Yeah, so this is the beginning of my Astarion cosplay. I'm getting ready for a show tonight. So I do burlesque, singing, dancing, nerdlesque, I guess, technically. So that's what this is. I'm at the beginning of that process. Or, well, I guess we're about halfway. We're a little bit past halfway. This is actually very, very close to done. Like I've already got, like, my pants and my chaps on. Yeah! So. This is blue. Pardon me while I grab an eyeshadow brush that doesn't have an atrocious color on it. I need to wash my brushes. I feel like every makeup person I know, like, none of us wash our brushes the way we're supposed to. Eyeliner. I already got my black eyeliner. This music is so good! Baldur's Gate 3 really is a masterpiece. Also, like, not gonna lie, as a feminine, AMAB person, paper towels are your best friend. 91%. Oh! You know what? Okay, so yes, I did. So I used to, it's the time and the drying time that I don't like, but I actually don't use that. Shh, don't come out. It's relatable. All of us do it. But that's a good point. Alcohol probably would make it faster. This is maybe bad. I use, like, literally Dove body soap. Like, I, like, dip it in water and take Dove body soap, make a little, like, water soapy solution in my hand, and then I literally just rub the brush in it. I don't know if that's unhinged or crazy, but, like, it works. It does take a longer time for, like, especially the eyeshadow brushes, because I've slowly transitioned to better quality brushes over the years. There we go. That's brown. Brown will work. So I actually like to take, for my Astarion look, I kind of, like, I almost think, like, it's a combination of using the colors you see in, like, K-pop. But I actually take this. Again, this is my cheapest palette. This is a really cheap palette. But I take this maroon color. And I actually like to put it on my underside more than I like to put it in the over. Because also, dead. Again, we're playing a character. Oh, that's a lot. Hold on. I'm going to start in the corner, because that stuff will be covered by eyeliner, so it doesn't matter. But I like to take it from the corner, and then under. And I don't like to do a ton with this character, because, again, Astarion doesn't really wear makeup, but, like, I feel like I have to do a little something. Because also, I just like eye makeup. Eye makeup is by far my favorite element of doing my face. Like, I fucking love a good eyeshadow look. And because I'm not going for, like, something super dramatic, I am just kind of, like, fluffing and blending. I'm not, like, going for something super crazy. So I'm just kind of taking it up and around, little circles. Focusing on the outer corner. And that's, like, one eye. And that may seem, like, a little bit weird. That may seem a little bit off, but I promise, like, once the eyeliner's on, it's simple and it works. Starting in that corner, and just slowly working its way in and up, around. Who else hasn't cleaned their makeup brushes? You have a great canvas. Thanks! I I sometimes don't think so, because I feel like my eyes are super hooded. Like, I have, like, if I open my eyes, my lids completely disappear. So sometimes I don't feel like I do, but you know what? I will take the compliment, and I really appreciate it. It means a lot. Like, that's very sweet. I also think, though, at this point, we have so many people who are like, hey, here's how to do makeup for hooded eyes, you know? That, like, it's less of a... It's, like, inconvenient, but it's something that everybody has access to the tools to work around. You know what I mean? Yeah. Thank you! Yeah, no, I mean, like, I think I do have, like, naturally more elf-like features in general, or what are associated with elf-like features, like, just in facial structure, which is fun. I get it is fun because, like, elves are my favorite kind of fantasy creature, and I do, like, I do my Astarion cosplay, and then I have, I've actually done Runan. I've done Aurum, who has pointy ears, but Aurum is a halfling, and also less than half of my real life height, so. Yeah, hooded eyes are rough. I really like, if you're looking for a makeup influencer, I really like, I haven't listened to him. I haven't watched him in forever. Robert, the twins. One of them does skincare, one of them does makeup. What is it? Robert. Oh, yeah, easily. Yeah, fellow critter, 100%. Yeah, Aurum, so, I wasn't planning on this being, like, a little, like, cosplay showcase, but, you know, we don't have a ton of people, and, this is, let's see, where is my Aurum stuff? So, I don't want to move my phone, because I taped it in place, so it stays there for you all, but, these are, let's see here, so this is my armor piece that I made. It's a little, like, you know, it's a little crop. This is a shirt that goes underneath. And here is, like, the tattoo sleeve. I've actually made this tattoo sleeve twice, because it just wears out over time. But I have that. And then I've got his kind of nondescript Renaissance pants. And if I can find it, I do actually, I hand bleached the sash, to get that, like, worn look. If I can find it, it's somewhere. Wow, it is really hiding from me right now. It might be in my garment bag, which I can grab that later. But, I'm actually really proud of the sash, honestly. The sash is really pretty. Okay, so, last thing. Ooh, I'm starting to get cold. It's a tidbit nipply out here. I'm gonna do... I don't really have a good shimmer color for this. Sometimes I like to do a little shimmer on the center, on the inner corner. Oh wait, actually no, I do. I do have a good shimmer for this. So I'm gonna use this, like, kind of peachy maroon pink. Yeah, it does. Stuff likes to hide. It's called ADHD. But this is a very subtle shimmer. So if I'm being really real, this probably won't be seen from the stage. This is more for me. Which is part of art making, I've realized, is that, like, it's, like, I am a notorious people pleaser. But I've learned that when I do art, over the past, honestly, it's probably only really been, like, 2 years that I've really, like, brought this into my, like, art making philosophy, but, like, I have to make stuff that I love. Otherwise, it's, like, draining me. So I actually was in a professional, dance company, was in a contemporary dance company, for a year. And I realized during that process that, like, yes, it was paying me, but the art I want to do is so nerdy in nature. And I also realized that and this is kind of sad, I'm good at contemporary dance, but I actually vastly prefer stuff that is either like ballet or jazz and commercial. I vastly prefer to do that, is what I've learned. So that kind of like, it kind of woke me up to go, oh, like, I'm spending 5 hours a day learning dances that, like, were beautiful. And, like, don't get me wrong, the artistic director is amazing. Like, she has a vision. But I just realized, like, oh, this isn't, like, a fit for me anymore. Or this isn't, maybe it never really was. I'm so grateful to her. I'm grateful for the opportunity, but, thank you. My slippers are ballet booties. Like, they are so comfortable, and your feet stay so warm, and your joints are happy. Because I have shitty ankles. So I've also learned that when it comes to shimmer, I actually prefer applying it myself, like with my finger. And this is where you can't really see the shimmer, unfortunately. But there's my eyes. Again, it's kind of bruise-ish. But I've learned for this character, it's not the worst thing. Bruise-ish is not bad, necessarily. Sorry, I do kind of have to, like, really pay attention to this. Okay, so I like to give myself a little bit of a wing for masculine characters because why the fuck not? But, yes, exactly. The part of being is sore joints. Yes. Oh, yeah. And here's the thing is, like, I was very lucky in a way because I didn't have the struggle of having a teacher who didn't, like, prioritize my health. I actually was weird in that I started dance in college. Surprise, I wasn't allowed to dance growing up. Which I have feelings about, obviously. But, when I found college and was like, oh, I really, really love this. And at the time, it was modern dance that had me fall in love with dance. But, oh, already a smudge. That's fine. We'll figure it out. They're sisters, not twins. Actually, I need a little bit more liner. There we go. Tiny brush eyeliner with black eyeshadow hides many faults. Yes, that is very true. I actually really, it's funny, I've tried a lot of eyeliners at this point, and I actually have learned I prefer a brush applicator to a pen. I know a lot of people that swear by the pen. I hate it. I actually really don't like the pen. I feel like it gets muddy for me. Whereas, like, this feels so precise to me. It's also NYX, which is my favorite, like, low budget eyeliner. So this eyeliner is getting a little bit bigger than I originally planned for this character. Normally it's much smaller. However, I normally don't have as much, if I'm being honest, normally I don't have this much time to get ready. Those are nice. Those are very nice. Look at her slay. Look at this Astarion with winged eyeliner. You cannot tell me Astarion did not occasionally go out on the town. Yeah, NYX is great. Any pen I've used flakes off really easily. I haven't necessarily noticed that because I tended to use them and then I was like, I'm done. So I use an NYX. I use like this. This is my Epic Wear. Again, I sweat. I'm a sweaty bitch. So I really like Epic Wear because it does stay on. Depending on my prep, sometimes it will stay on for like 2 whole days before it like really starts to rub off, which is incredible considering the amount of oil my skin produces. I like to do a tight line with, I actually bought this in like a cheap Ross Dress for Less eyeliner kit. And it's my favorite eyeliner I've ever used for the under eye, which I think is hilarious. And the great thing about this character too is because Astarion is dead, the eyeliner doesn't have to be super clean, like on the underside. I do prefer a pencil for the underside. I think most people do. And yes, Astarion is such a diva. That's part of the reason I'm like, I love this character. It's the first time I feel like I've actually seen, like, I've seen myself in characters because of their queerness before, like Runan, for example, or like Orym from Critical Role was really nice. To a degree, Caleb Widogast for like more character reasons. Not really Vax though. Vax didn't really resonate with me personally. But we're going for a little grunge. It's a little bit grungy because it's dark and it's thick, but yeah. So there's my liner. My face is done. I have to do a couple things to set my face. I am wondering if I should go back in with a little I might go in with a little bronzer just to bring back some of the shadow out. Again, you use that powder and it kind of like, everything gets kind of muddled. So sometimes I do like to go back in with a bronzer. NYX again, I like NYX is just a great kind of go-to in my opinion. I'm gonna try to be very, very careful with this because I don't want to use a ton, but just to bring a little bit of that shadow back, I sometimes will put a little bit on top of what was already there. There are some drag artists that will like full on set their makeup with like set their shadows with bronzer. I've never done that, but I've seen it done. It's also like something people do for like all night makeup. I've noticed is that seems to be a thing that people do, because the powder helps kind of like stabilize and dry it out. But I do want to bring a little bit of the color back and blend that out. A lot of people do highlight under the contour tour. Under the contour? That's interesting. I'm not actually sure. I don't think I've ever done highlight like underneath of it. And yes, I am kind of like going back with some of the leftover cream highlighter. Just trying to even out those shapes. Yeah, that's pretty good. So when I set, I like so if I'm like having the money, I actually like to use Ben Nye's like final seal, like the shit you use on stage. Because I sweat so much, it is like the most water resistant setter. I don't have that right now. I have a cheap elf matte magic mist in set, but I also throw some of this on top as well. So I will fan this off, and then I will actually go in with the setting powder again, because the goal is to keep it from moving. Oh, you do? Yeah, it's a pretty decent setting spray. I've actually heard it is sometimes like a better primer. I've heard some people will actually use this spray as a primer, which I think is really interesting. Oh, no, sorry. That's the NYX setting spray. The NYX setting spray is what people use as a primer. My bad. I am mistaken. Ooh, I like this music change. Anything that's a little bit more like magically fantasy, big fan of. Especially as like somebody who knows their way around sheet music and a little bit of orchestral composition. I love a good orchestral soundtrack. I'm wondering if I need to bring out the nose a little bit more. That's awesome! Really? I feel like I don't know many nerds who like also are like super... I don't know a lot of like tabletop, like I don't know a lot of people like me. Like I know people who do some of the things I do, but yeah. That's cool that you do composition. Like even just a little bit is super cool to me, because I don't feel like I meet a ton of people who do that. Hello, Abigail. Hello, guys. Welcome. Hey, Jessica! It's been so long. I'm still wearing elf ears. Okay, so I've done my makeup. This is pretty much it. I am gonna like put this all away. I'm trying to decide if I want to put the fangs on last for the fun of it, or if I want to go ahead and throw that in. Oh, these are cute. This is random moment. I got these. I got like some crystal hair barrettes for when I play like for when I do kind of my Galinda-ish character, or dress like fancy. My Galinda is less Galinda, and it's more of like my feminine side made manifest, which presents like Glinda, but is not really at all like Glinda. But I love a good like goth glam, like goth fairy glam is where I like to go. But I'm not gonna worry about nails tonight. Again, I could for fun, but also I have a weird relationship with nails. Like they're sometimes just annoying. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so I need to figure out if oh, look, my pearls. My pearls. Oh, these are fun. Fun story. So, I got these specifically to burlesque as Astarion. So for those of you that are not familiar with burlesque, the burlesque community, even if you're male, you still wear pasties out of like solidarity. Have nails is like being fierce to the concert. Yes, that is so true. That is so true, Abigail. I actually got these I got these for Astarion because I was like, Astarion needs a little glitter and Astarion needs a little ruby. A little bit of red in there. And I got them and I wore them for the first time last week. And I did not think to put my own adhesive on there. And they both fell off during the dance. So if you ever get nice pasties that are a little bit heavier than you think they are, make sure you use like an adhesive or really strong tape. It was the first time that ever happened, so I normally wear, like, I make my own pasties actually typically. So this was the first time I'd ever not like I didn't know the material. I make them out of interfacing, like felt essentially. So they're really lightweight. So like all you have to do is just stick them on and they stay on. And because it's that felt material, like it just kind of grips and it doesn't move. So I've never had a problem with them falling off before, but because these are like literally like a metal with an adhesive on them, I was like, oh, this doesn't work. So that was unfortunate, but lesson learned. Okay, so we did, we did the powder after the mist. I'm gonna mist this one more time. Just because I know this stuff is like really gluey, it'll stay on, which is nice. Oh my god, I need to stretch. Okay. I'll let you guys pick. Do you guys want to do fangs or wig next? Do you guys want to see wig or fangs next? I will wait for y'all to feed. Wig? Okay. I do have to get up for this because I grabbed the wrong one earlier. So this is my Astarion wig. It is very precious to me. This is, I have two. One that I typically wear, if I were to take this character to an outdoor venue, I would wear this one, which is a $40 wig that I styled myself. It looks fine. It's fine for what it is. But it has not been worn recently because I made an upgrade to this one. I actually spent like 6 hours styling that, and actually I low-lighted it myself. But yeah, this is my friend. The hairline is so nice. I love everything about this wig. This was a $70 wig, so it was a little bit. Oh yeah, yep. Oh yeah, we're playing hardcore here. But this is the nice thing about prepping your hair right, is that when you go to put on your wig, it's not as much of a problem. Okay. So, and what's nice, again, this is not the fanciest lace ever, but even on camera, it kind of disappears, which is really nice. Before I glue my wig down, I am going to place it, make sure I know where the part is so that the part appears correct. And you guys can't see this. There's actually a ton of hairspray flakes flying off this thing right now, which is hilarious to me. But I'm going to make sure that, like, all of my areas are covered. This is exactly where I want it. And I might even bring it forward a little. No, I won't. Well, maybe. I've been thinking about, like, giving this just a little bit of zhuzh, just a little bit of extra styling. Because this is a very voluminous wig, but, before I glue, I'm actually going to take my, wigs, and so remember those pin curls we put underneath here? I'm going to take this, and I'm going to, like, find a track, and I'm going to do a couple different things. I like to do one on the top here and here, and that keeps kind of the front in place. And I like to do one at the back that keeps it from lifting up. So ow, beauty's pain. Ow, fuck. Okay. That is something that is not fun about, like, really installing a wig, is that it is not necessarily, like, a pleasant feeling. Well, it's more of the fact that my hair is, yes, blood, sweat, and tears on this cosplay, absolutely. I love this wig. I'm, like, dreading having to buy another one, though, because, like, you know, wigs just, they wear out over time, especially when you are as, like, I like to flip my hair a lot, and, like, even though this wig is short, it does go through a little bit of wear and tear because of that. I'm gonna put this right in the part, which means that technically it would be visible if people were looking for it, but most people on stage are not looking for it, so. Okay. And I actually, again, because I do like, because I dance a lot, I actually kind of swirl the pin around, in my hair so that it does grip extra hard. Okay, I have one more in the front, and then we are moving on. I probably do over-secure this, but it's only because I've actually had wigs. I've had wigs fly off. Granted, they were much bigger than this. So before I started doing more like androgynous / masculine characters, I did do like I was a drag queen. Like I did traditional male to female drag, and I loved that part of my life, but I also figured out that like, because I'm gender fluid, like there are characters that I want to play that are in both worlds, in both the masculine and the feminine. So my drag is not traditional by any means at this point. You know, that is what it is. Okay, so I've got my 2 pin spots up here where my pin curls are. I've got one last one in the back that I'm gonna do. Yeah. Oh, okay. No, it is not. So this is the other thing I was like talking about, like with the pin curl. So if those of you who are here since like the beginning, I was doing I was talking about pin curls, like in wig prep and all that stuff. I also was talking about, like, maybe I'll take the wig off. And so if I have pin curls, it will mean my hair will have a little bit of wave to it. However, that also means I have to, like, take out everything associated with this wig, which can just be a lot. So I probably won't do that tonight. I like to glue down with liquid latex because it's what I already use for my ears. I don't have to think about it. It's just there. It's something I already have access to, and like I said, because I don't have to worry about it, it's really nice. Okay. I'm going to use the mirror for a little bit as I get some of this situated. Tip that I didn't do this time that I should always do. Start at the top, not the sides and the bottom. That was a mistake I just made because I realized after looking in the mirror that my hairline was slightly visible. The hairline with this kind of wig, because the hairline on the wig itself is, again, so natural looking, it's gonna be likely that it will be slightly seen, but it's why I was like playing with pulling it forward. I was looking at the camera too much, not the actual. Okay. When I do liquid, whenever I use, sorry, this wasn't liquid latex, this is, spirit gum. Not liquid latex, spirit gum. Whenever I use spirit gum, I tap it because it immediately starts to tack up if you tap it down, which is what I need, or what I like to do because it speeds up the process. If you're just starting out, it's less necessary, but... Okay. And it's really nice because I've gotten to the point where, like, I'm not as, it's not as crazy, working with this glue. And the great thing about this wig is, about using wigs like this, is that, so this is why I got rid of my sideburns when I was shaving earlier, but these fake sideburns from the wig, like, cover up my little flap from the ear, which, if you go on Eridani, Eridani's website, they actually do tell you, like, hey, use your hair to cover up the seam. And that's how you kind of get that out of there. But I really want to take this piece and I want to pull it down a little bit more. But, okay. We're going to give it a little bit of stickiness. It's, you know, over time, it just doesn't keep the same kind of shape. So, Astarion's hair is perfectly coiffed. So, I'm going to work on just making sure that that part is there, slicking everything back a little bit. I sometimes will pull a few pieces forward to give that, like, pompadour look. I'm not playing. I'm getting ready for a burlesque show. I'm getting ready for a drag show, and this is my character that I'm dressing up as. So, no, I'm just this is more in the beauty cosplay realm, than straight up gaming, but you're welcome to stick around. I will say I'm almost done at this point, so I won't be doing this for much longer. You all have been an absolute pleasure to hang out with. I kind of want to sew this down here, like, because Astarion has that little curly Q in the front, but this one doesn't, like, stay. And I've been thinking about sewing this down, for so long. Like, it's been on the mind. Let me tell you, this is probably heathenist, but let's just try to use a little spirit gum for now and glue it down, just so that I can have that texture there. Forgot to say I love your background. Thank you. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised with how many people have commented on the background so far. Okay, so face is done. I'm gonna do just, oh wow, that was a lot. I said a little, and I immediately was like, oh, that wasn't a little. Use a little highlighter on its own to give, not to go too, like, Twilight Vampire on it, but I do like to, you know, again, it's stage. We're going for a little bit more glam than you might typically do for a character cosplay. do a little here. Only Cupid's bow. The great thing about this character too is that I don't have to worry about a lip. It's one of the things I actually have learned I love about doing masculine characters. Typically, I do actually have a nude lip that I sometimes will use for this character, but I don't think that's necessary. Because Astarion already has kind of paled out line-y lips, so I'm not too worried about it. I may need to, like, use lipstick to tone mine down, but... But I'm always scared, so I don't like super dramatic lips. I realized, recently that because I like sticking in the androgynous. Thanks! Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm just a big nerd, and a performer, so I like to combine the two. But I've learned I don't like, yeah. I've learned I don't like, I don't like to give myself, like, a big feminine lip. You can feminize my eyes, you know, you can feminize my face, elements of my face, or masculine, that I don't care, but I've learned I don't like feminine lips. So that's just a personal taste thing I have discovered. I don't like, it feels kind of like, most of the time when I put on feminine stuff, it makes me feel gender euphoric, but big feminine lips are not one of them, surprisingly. Just goes to show how, like, we're all a little different. For now, I'm going to throw on, my gold ear cuffs. I don't like to wear them with this character because to me Astarion is a silver girly. But they're literally the only pair of ear cuffs I have right now. So sometimes it's just a matter of, like, what I have access to. So you can already see, like, using an ear cuff, I mean, like, you can't even tell that these are fake, right? I will say, because I've been using elf ears forever, like, I know how to use makeup on these to make them look like they are my skin tone. Like, these are very much these are custom painted, which sounds silly. Like, it sounds like a silly thing to be proud of, like, out loud, but... You know, my biggest thing when it comes to costuming is, like, I want it to feel like the real deal. I want it to feel as real as possible. I don't like half-assing shit in general, so... And that's not meant to be, like, tea on anyone who, like, you know, works with what they have at all. I just have learned I like to make sure that people look at me and go, wait, did that person just walk out of a game? I actually thought about offering, like professional DMing and being, like, an immersive DM. But I just haven't, like, I haven't moved on that. There's so many things we can do for money, you know. And I'm just trying to figure out, like, what's worth my time. Because, like, honestly, like, GMing, like, it is a lot of work. So if you're using it for money, like, I don't know, for me, like, there's just a very, you really have to know what you're doing to make money on it and market that, but I think I could do it. It's just, you know. Okay, so we've got our golden ear cuffs, much to my chagrin. We've done our face. Now it's time for the final touch. And I meant to be whitening my teeth before this. I did brush them, but I meant to whiten them, and I forgot. So that's not getting done right now. Okay. Is this the right? Yes-ish. Maybe not, actually. Hold on. Where are my things? Uh-oh. I have actually a couple of pair of fangs because they get lost. Please tell me they are in here somewhere. Somewhere, somehow, somewhere. Ah, there they are. Okay. So, I'm gonna double check. I'm actually, well, hold on. I'm gonna wash my hands really quick and I'll be right back. Oh, wow. There's powder all over the ground from my things. Okay. So I'm gonna figure out, make sure I know which one goes where. Ah, yep. Is this right? Yeah, no, huh. Weird. I don't know. Sorry, this is not the most elegant of moments. I'm having to kind of work it. At least this left one, to get it to where it doesn't look out of place. I don't know why. I'm normally pretty good about, like, making sure there's no seam between, like, the fang and the tooth. Which I don't think you can even tell on camera. Also, that fang is technically a little bit more yellow than my teeth. So maybe I didn't need to whiten my teeth. Okay. I think I've got it close enough to where I want it. I use like literally the tiniest dab of denture adhesive. To ensure it will stay. All right. There we go. One done. Again, tiny amount of denture adhesive. Yeah, this one fits better. I don't know how but the right one definitely looks more real, which is annoying because I tend to try to do a very good job. Again, immersion. Hi. What a picture. This rando's got his hands in his mouth. Thank you. I try. What's great about these, so I do have a little bit of a lisp now. I've noticed that these don't cause as bad of one as they could though, which is really, really nice. I actually sing in these, which is a choice, but, I also recently got a new shirt for this character, because the other one, so I've been going to the gym more consistently this year, and the other one actually got uncomfortable. So we're gonna go ahead and tuck it in, so pardon me. Okay. I can't get flagged on TikTok. Or I don't want to get flagged. Okay. There we go. Getting super close. To almost done, which is very exciting. Which means I have about 2 hours before I need to be at the venue, which is really good because that gives me time to go to Walmart, like I was talking about earlier. So I could just wear this and stop. Also, these sleeves are actually okay. They're a little bit short. So like I said, I'm 6'1", like a true 6'1". So like sleeves that are too short are normal. But these are actually not too bad. They're not too bad, surprisingly. And last but not least, we have my corset vest, which needs a little bit of TLC if I'm going to be real. But I printed this velvet, and designed it so that it was like, actually I didn't design it, I just drew it, but tall people sleeve issues, yes, exactly. Hold on, I need to, give me 1 second. Okay, it's fine. Okay. So I don't have the little like skirt thing again because this is a corset vest. It's not like a doublet, but it does finish the illusion pretty nicely. This is not exactly like a true Astarion cosplay. If I haven't done it yet. I could look for if I buttoned this up, I could probably look for like if I connected this, I could probably look for like a red shirt, like a red it's weird because it's not even a shirt, it's like a red like straight across. It's a very, to me, it's a very like feminine silhouette that's like underneath of Astarion's stuff. Also, I guess the gold isn't too bad because there's technically gold in the actual like filigree. The filigree is gold, so I guess it's not too bad. But thank you, I appreciate it. It's very, very kind. There's a part of me that kind of wants to close this up. Trying to decide if I like that. It looks a little bit more like actual history than like what Astarion. Like this feels more. I don't know. You know what? Astarion would totally be like a closed button kind of. You know what I mean? Like his camp outfit is open. But yeah, I could see this being a little bit more uptight Astarion. This feels very like I have the fangs, but honestly, this makes me shit. Ew. I forgot to put on my eye contacts. Fuck. Thank you, Bear. Fuck. I actually like this buttoned up. And also, it's cold outside. Oh, baby, it's cold outside. But I actually need to... I love this cosplay. I've worked so hard on it. God damn it. I've worked really hard on this cosplay. To get it to look good. Let me go grab my eye contacts. This is going to be interesting, because I'm not super proficient at this part. Okay. I'm actually really nervous about this. So, I recently bought a couple rounds of red eye contacts. Thank you, I appreciate it. Fuck. And my eyes are probably going to water. So, I may have to, like... fuck around with my makeup. Again, immersion. Immersion is my big thing that I wanna bring to the table. So oh, interesting. Okay, that was like the seal. Again, haven't opened these yet. So here, unboxing. Influencer unboxing red eye contacts for a vampire. Oh, I cut myself. I'm gonna have to fix that. I'm gonna have to fix that right now. Fuck. Right after I put a contact in my hand. Contact unboxing for you. More blood. Oh my god. Literally blood. Okay, yeah, I need to take care of this. I will be right back. Saksa, I'm drinking it. I get, yes, immersion. Darling, immersion is everything. I've spent an embarrassing amount of time trying to get that voice down. And it's still not great. Like, I still spot all of the flaws in it, honestly, but it's still fun. And like, that's honestly, that's more the point anyways, so. Hopefully, I would love to be able to take this off for the show. I mean, it's not the end of the world if it's on, but I really would not like to have to worry about that, honestly. But, you know, it is what it is. Okay. So I normally get a different eye, a different... I'm really nervous about fucking up my makeup now. Because then again, I normally put these in first. So... Fuck. Hold on. Fuck this! This is gonna be boring. This may literally take me like 30 minutes. I'm not gonna lie. I need a towel. One. It did not take 30 minutes. Fabulous. Can you imagine if I showed up and won? I am watering a little bit, but... Contact powers. Thank you. You know what? Your encouragement means everything. It really does. Okay. Let's try not to cut myself this time. Opening this up. Great. No cut so far. Fabulous. Okay, and the makeup didn't get super fucked up. That's helpful. You know, that it does happen. I hate that it happens, but it happens. Also, these are massive. Like, the amount of saline solution in these is wild to me. I was like, why do I need this much? Come on. There we go. Oh, God. It's always scary to drop fucking... Oh, and I didn't take my allergy meds today. I mean, it's just being exacerbated by the fact that I, like, am putting in contacts, but... Go figure. That actually doesn't feel too bad. That's nice. That's helpful. So sorry. This is like a natural smoke. I love you. I appreciate you and your uplifting. It is to die for. Ha! Hilarious. Fuck. There's always one eye that's easier for me than the other. And this is... I honestly... Well, it's been a while since I've done this, so I actually don't remember which side is easier for me. So close. It's wanting to, like, reverse on me. It's also wanting to stick to my hand instead of the eye, which is frustrating as well. Because I'm getting it on the eye, it's just not staying. Okay, come on here. We are so close. Ah. Yeah, the left eye is definitely my difficult eye. Okay. I appreciate you so much for all of your likes and everything. It is encouraging. In this very trying time. These are actually, I'm surprised that the right one is as comfortable as. Sometimes I have issues with contacts, like, not being comfortable. But, like, it's actually, it's sitting in there relatively nicely. Fuck me. Oh, it's so close. Ah. Ha! Finally! Oh my god. Ha! Now to let this one water for a bit and adjust because it's being a bitch. Yeah, you can see like some of my makeup, especially on that left side, has started to come off. Different kind of Christmas self over here. Thank you, Ling. It does feel like there's literally something in my eye, but I'm trying to figure out if it's like a problem or not. Okay. All right, that is everything, guys. It is done. I do sometimes like to throw in a little extra jewelry in the ears. Woo! These are... Yeah, that left eye might be a little bit of a problem, but I'm hoping that it will just settle down after a little bit. Thank you guys for getting ready with me. I will see you guys later. My hope is that I will be able to take advantage of stuff like this more often and hang out with you guys. If anything, this has been a very positive experience. I'm always a little bit scared to do things like that are like, get ready with me, that have like no real, like, I don't know, no real value, I guess, that they provide. But, you guys have been great. So I might do this more often in the future. So with that, darlings, thank you for joining my live, and I will, see you later. Kisses.